Happy Monday, happy Magic Monday. Michelle here.
Megan Camille.
So glad to be back. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, the day of love. The day of love. So we're so excited to be here and talk about the magic and what is required. And just like the title says, I don't know if you can see that when we go live.
I don't know either. I think so.
We're talking about constant growth and constant expansion. When you jump in, say hello, let us know where you're tuning in from. We can actually, if we scroll down, we can see the comments. So let us know you're here. It's a Monday. We're right on time. Before we actually start talking, I want to give some people time to get in
Hop
there.
on.
Yeah.
Come talk Magic Monday with us. Come talk magic, our favorite topic.
Always. It's
Yeah,
what
that's what we talk about all the time is magic.
Megan got here about an hour and a half ago, and we've been having magic talk all morning.
Yeah.
All morning. So let us know you're here. Say good morning, where you're tuning in from, and we'll jump in. This is a big week. For me, there's Tawny.
Hi, Tawny.
Hey, Tawny. Nice to see you. This is a big week.
It is a big week.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah. I was going to say especially for you, but I'm sure there will be byproduct for me.
I think there already is. I am headed to Colombia on Thursday for 2 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really long time.
I know. That's the toughest part, right?
Does someone want to adopt me as their surrogate daughter so you can talk to me each morning after I drop my kids off at school?
I don't know. We're going to miss that. Totally going to miss that. But I'm going to be in the rainforest of Colombia journeying with plant medicine. So definitely going there to have an ayahuasca journey in the rainforest. So with actually a community that this has been their lifestyle all of their lives. The woman that will be leading us through the ayahuasca journey is 77 years old, and she's a shaman. And she started her ayahuasca training at 7 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So super excited to go to this community, this retreat community with 7 other women. 7 other women were going together and going there to partake in the medicine and absolutely integrate what we learn. And there will be a total of 5 journeys while we're there. So, we were born into this human form with a lot of amnesia, and we have provided ourselves the processes to awaken our remembrance of our oneness, like truly feel that. Like, I can't tell you, like, I have no expectations. I have no idea what to expect. And just the process of the journey, the traveling to Colombia, being in a foreign country. Again, it's been a while since we've traveled. So all of that journey, and then going into the rainforest to stay for 7 days. 7 days of that time is a leap of faith. Definitely a leap of faith.
Yeah, and I think like anything, although you're going there for the ayahuasca journey, which by the way is like news to me in the last 6 months or so, that a plant medicine journey is something that you do multiple times. I thought it was just like one sip of tea or whatever, and then you're done. But it's like you go multiple times, 5 days in a row or something like that, 5 different journeys. But just like everything else, the whole journey is the process, right? Not just like getting there and doing the ayahuasca journey. It's like the preparation. You've already been in preparation. She's been fasting, including dry fasting, for multiple days. And right, like the journey has already begun before you even get to the airport or on planes with beautiful soul sisters and brothers, whoever those those strangers may be. And like,
Right.
there's so much to the journey before you even get there.
Oh yeah, I've had dreams. I've cleaned up my diet 100% so that my body is more receptive to the medicine, and just really being intentional about what I want to know, even though we set the intentions, and for this we let it go, right? But I'm definitely going in intentional. Intentional remembrance, really. It's like a deeper remembering.
Yeah. And I think that this is the piece that is so reminiscent of real life. The magic in every moment is you're willing already to be in the magic. Like, you're not waiting to get there. You're not waiting to be in the journey, to already be in the magic.
Yeah.
Right. And that is what we talk about, that the process is the purpose, right? So as much as the ayahuasca, it's the trip there, it's the preparation, it's the trip home, it's the integration. It's not ever the end result. It's the completeness that is the magic.
Yes, all of it, all of it. And this to say that Megan and I are both, our number one priority in our lives is constant growth and expansion.
Yeah.
And you've been sharing your growth and expansion, and we are, although we coach rather the same way. I mean, we had this discussion last week where we both coached the same woman, and we didn't even communicate, but we gave her the exact same coaching. So even though our message is very similar and we coach very similar, our journey to our wisdom is different. It's very different. And so, like, Megan had twins. That was her journey.
That was an ayahuasca. That was a trip. Down the mountain.
Right.
And all the body parts, not necessarily just the feet, just like ka-thunk, ka-thunk, ka-thunk.
But it's how our life experience and how you respond to that life experience leads to your greater growth and your greater expansion.
Yeah. And I mean, just going with it's a whole lens view, right? It's not just the one thing, and bringing it into your life. And so, like Michelle was talking about, the full integration of it. Well, how else in your life can you mirror this practice? Because for us, I think the reason why we have been able to continue to live in a magical lifestyle, like, sustainably, is because we mirror this in our day-to-day life, week to week, month to month, year to year, right? That every moment there is a piece of magic. Every moment is a piece of magic.
There's magic in every moment.
Right.
Yeah.
All the time. It's not just when I go on that retreat. It's not just when I sit down to meditate, right? We're constantly welcoming in the magic and the growth and the expansion. And it's why we're able to serve students in Sophia Mystery School so well. Our own personal clients, our family, is because it is a daily practice, right?
Yes.
It's not like, oh, well, I had that great aha moment with that, 10 years ago, and now I have arrived, right?
Yeah.
There is no arrival.
Exactly. I love that. It's consistent. And what's really good, and like Megan said, maybe I just said it earlier, that my journey will have reverberations into her life. And it's vice versa. So just as the statement says, who are the 5 people you hang around the most? That's who you become. And so, we're inviting you into walking between worlds to be in this container of this constant expansion and constant growth. We see it already, Megan's transformations, Megan's expansions come to me. It up levels me. And vice versa. And when you come into the walking between worlds container, then you are getting that energetic, that vibrational increase from both of us.
Yeah.
From both of us, because we're bringing it in constantly.
Right. It has me thinking of the student, and I will leave her name anonymous because I know that her share was already quite vulnerable in the safe container of our Sophia Mystery School. But I was sharing with her not with her, the whole class, my success in January, my new increase in income. And instead of feeling a competitiveness or a why is it working for Megan and not me, she worked on a particular affirmation thanks to Florence Scovel-Shinn, which was what Source does for Megan, Source does for me, and greater. And what happened is she manifested a $50,000 opportunity for her, plus lots of other smaller wins. Another woman in the container said, okay, after you shared your win for January, Megan, I also had a retreat that I wanted to go to, couldn't figure out the finances, and then all of a sudden I had this opportunity to increase my financial state and then could go to the retreat. So it's the sharing an energy, a space.
Yes.
It's the concentrated focus and energy that happens is what we're inviting you into, right? Like there's no way that my becoming, my awareness for me personally would be at this level without the reflection that you give,
Yes.
without the bouncing off that we provide, without the container of Sophia Mystery School, of walking between worlds, right? It is not
Yes.
a one-man show. Like there's just no way I would have this level of coming to or be in this space of my own personal ascension without the contrast of holding space with other people, of
Right.
shared space, right?
Exactly. And it helps so much to like see where we fall into victimhood or old stories. We support that as well. Like it's when you make a commitment to manifest something new, what comes up immediately and what shows up in your circumstances are the unconscious beliefs and fears. They show up immediately. And that's where most people get stuck in their manifestations, is those fears feel really real. When you're in it, it takes somebody outside of you to say, yes, that is your fear. This is what has stopped you in the past. These are the circumstances that would have worked in the past to stop you from moving forward and manifesting what you truly want. And that was something you shared with me over and over during the month of January after you set that goal. You were sharing with me, oh, this is coming up. This is coming up. And Megan got to work through all of those. And it's even the same with going to Colombia, right? There's a lot of fear around traveling, a lot of fear around illnesses, there's all of this stuff. And I get to not live from the matrix and instead live from my higher vision of my soul self. And that's really what will be leading you through in your soul purpose projects in Walking Between Worlds.
Yeah, is to learn how to live as the exception and not the rule.
Love that.
And everybody is the exception. We are infinite intelligence. We're source energy. So believe me when I say it is meant to work out in our favor. It is meant to work out in your favor. It is meant to work out in my favor. And the more often it's working out in my favor, the more often it's working out in your favor. And as it's working out in your favor, it's working out in our favor. And there's no better place than a container where you're sharing that kind of reciprocal energy to come and create the life that you want. And so with that being said, we are still taking enrollments for Walking Between Worlds. We'd love for you to come and join the, what have we got, maybe 9 people, 8 to 10, somewhere in there. Students in Walking Between Worlds with us as we guide you and support you in realizing your soul purpose project, which is the big vision that you have for your life in a small amount of time.
Yeah.
And
fun.
yeah, be mentored and coached by us who are continually doing this in our everyday life. And join sisters in that are also doing the same thing. So we're concentrating the energy. It helps for quicker acceleration and just a more enjoyable experience, right? Like less dissonance. And when there is dissonance, you've got the support, right? You've got the support and the love and the I don't know.
The commitment, the energy, the motivation, right? It's just so powerful.
Yeah. So Tori, if you will put that link to book a call with us in there.
With Megan.
With me, because she'll be out of country, starting on Thursday. But I have some room to be able to connect with amazing people who feel like this is the community for you.
Yeah.
So I look forward to connecting and talking with you.
Yes.
Happy Magic Monday.
Happy Magic Monday. Happy Valentine's Day. Have an awesome week. And I will be back in a couple of weeks for Magic Monday.
Yeah. I'll be holding down the fort next Monday.
Yep, for sure. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye for now.